Hello, I'm Siddharth Tribrai, and I'm an endpoint technology specialist at Microsoft ANZ. So far, you've seen a great example of how you can easily provision and onboard employees to whom you deliver physical devices. We'll now switch gears and talk about a scenario where you might prefer not giving them a physical device at all. Let's discuss two potential personas. Alex is a frontline worker. He works in the healthcare industry and accesses sensitive patient data, which means I need to make sure that he is doing this in a secured environment. During his shift on site, Alex uses a shared device, but he finds that he wastes a lot of time setting up his applications, his desktop, his data in the way that he prefers to work. And he has to do this each and every time that he logs in. Emily is an outsourced contractor. She probably works with multiple organizations and has far too many devices from each of them already. She would much rather use her own device or any other shared device to be able to carry out her tasks on my data and applications. With Windows 365, I am able to provision both Alex and Emily their own personal persistent cloud PCs that they can access from any device that they choose to, and I can allow them to connect into it regardless of where they're working from. The cloud PC is hosted within the Microsoft Cloud and can be securely connected back to my on-premise or cloud environment. When I am ready to provision these cloud PCs, I use the exact same Intune portal from which I would configure Autopilot for my physical devices. Under a cloud PC blade, in its simplest form, all I really do is fill out a single form called a provisioning policy. For this example, I'm going to call it Frontline Cloud PCs, and I'm going to select where in the world I want it to be located. The Australian region is probably going to be closest to my users. I am then going to select a gallery image for it to be provisioned with. I like to think of this just like the optimized image that ships on a Surface device from the factory. It is ready to be used by my end users and can be quickly layered with the profiles and applications that I need to deploy. Finally, I will apply the policy to a group of users of which Emily and Alex are already a part of. Once it is created, and I have assigned a license to Alex and Emily, in a matter of minutes, it would start to provision them their own personal persistent cloud PCs. When it is ready, it appears in Intune just like my physical devices, which means I can then manage them in the exact same way that I might currently manage physical devices, using all the same tools, whether that is Intune, Configuration Manager, or whether that's securing them with Microsoft Defender. Now, let's go over to Alex, who is just about to sign into the cloud PC that I just provisioned for him.
I'm a frontline worker working in the healthcare industry, and I'm going to be using this shared device to access my cloud PC using boot to cloud. I've started the device, input my user credentials and my password to access my personalized desktop and information. Everything is exactly where I left it from my last shift. Another benefit of a cloud PC is that it utilizes all of the device assets, including camera, microphone, and pen experience. I'm going to be dialing in our specialist, Paul, for a remote consultation with our patient. So now that I've got Paul online, he can see the patient and interact with him while I take notes using OneNote directly onto my device. The key benefit is that it allows me to be flexible with the way that I work while allowing our patients to get specialist care remotely. So now that I'm wrapping up my shift, I'm going to hand it over to Emily, who can sign in on this device and get access to her own personalized desktop and information using the same PC. Now that we've taken you through the complete journey, you understand why your next PC should be a cloud PC.